Hi, I'm Babblefish5. Welcome to another episode of the Hungry Hammock Hanger, the show that helps you to expand your backpacking menu without breaking your bank. Today we're going to do two things. We're going to do lentils and rice with caramelized onions, and we're going to do a little trail cheesecake. The lentils and rice are a great meal to carry with you. With the savory aspects of it and the sweet onions that you're going to put into it, it is a fantastic meal. And it is filling in the field and healthy as well. Let's get to cooking, shall we? Our ingredients are 1 cup of lentils, 1 cup of basmati or jasmine rice, 1 can of Coke, 1 can of diced tomatoes, 2 onions. 1/2 of the onion is chopped, and the other onion and a half is cut into slices that are half moons. 3 cloves of garlic chopped, 1 tablespoon of cumin, ground cumin, fresh if you've got it, and 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, fresh if you've got it, and 32 ounces of vegetable stock. Take your sliced onions and put them in a pan over high heat. Make sure they're even. Pour your can of Coke inside your pan and let it simmer. This takes about a half hour. Once your Coke gets all the way evaporated, the onions will caramelize, and what you will end up with is very caramelized, sweet onions. Take a little olive oil and put it into a Dutch oven. Take your half of chopped onion and put it in and let them sweat for a couple of minutes. Take and put your lentils in, as well as your rice. Give that a good stir. Take your tablespoon of ground cumin and put it in, as well as your teaspoon of coriander and put it in. Put your can of diced tomatoes in. Give everything a good stir. Put your 4 cups of vegetable broth in. Give it all, and a tablespoon of salt. Give it all a good stir, and put your lid on and let it simmer over medium-high heat. Give it a good stir every now and then. After about 15 minutes, add your chopped garlic and let it cook for another 5 minutes. After your rice and lentils are tender, take your caramelized onions and put them in. Make sure to mix them very thoroughly throughout the mix. You want everything to be even throughout the whole mix on this. Time to dehydrate. I like 1 cup servings. I usually put 2 cups on each tray, spread them out evenly, but keep them separated. That makes it easier for me to package the individual servings. For this recipe, you'll get 7 1-cup servings. Since there's no meat in this recipe, you dehydrate this at 135 degrees. You can dehydrate this in your stove just as easy. About 12 to 14 hours later, your dehydration will be done. The lentils and rice and onions will be very dry and brittle. It will snap very easily. Another method of vacuum packing this is a double bag method. Take a 1-quart Ziploc bag, put your serving in it, then take a paper towel and fold it into thirds. Put it along the seal of your Ziploc bag. This helps to keep the seal of the Ziploc bag from getting closed too soon during the vacuum packing. This will give you a very tight seal and make the lentils and onions and rice last a whole lot longer. Let's get started on rehydrating our lentils and rice with caramelized onions. Once your water reaches a boil, all you have to do is pour it in. Once your water gets to be about a 1/2 inch over, put it in your koozie or your freezer bag and wait about 20 minutes. This will cook just as well in a freezer bag than in a pot with a koozie. So this is what your lentils and rice looks like after it's been rehydrated. And I can tell you, this tastes just as good today as it did yesterday when it first got finished cooking. So, now that we're done with our lentils and rice, I guess it's time to do the cheesecake, huh? You'll need enough powdered milk to make 4 cups or 1 quart of milk. You'll also need 1 box of cheesecake flavored Jell-O instant pudding. Make sure it's the instant kind, that all it requires is cold milk and a little mixing and some wait time to have it set up. Take a container that you can seal really well, preferably for 3 cups. Put in your pudding mix, as well as your powdered milk mix. Seal your container and give it a really good shake. Take your time on this. You want everything mixed really, really well. Once that's done, take 3/4 of a cup of your mix and put it into a 1-quart Ziploc bag. You'll get 2 servings out of this. Doing your cheesecake is easy. You don't even have to boil water on this one. Take the mix that you pre-prepared, pour in 1 cup of water, zip your bag up and show it a little love. You want to make sure this gets good and shook up and mixed really well. Take you a couple of minutes to do this. Once you're done shaking, you want to let this sit for about 5 minutes. And during that 5 minutes, you want to take 4 graham crackers that you've got in a Ziploc bag, and you want to pulverize them. So go ahead and work out some frustrations. Damn you, Tom Cruise, for stealing all my good rolls. Damn you. Damn you. Huh. I feel better now. Very cathartic. Okay, after about 5 minutes, your pudding will start to have thickened up a little bit. So what you want to do is take your now pulverized graham cracker crumbs and just kind of sprinkle them on the top of it. Zip it back up, and then wait for the cheesecake flavored pudding to set. And that'll take probably, I don't know, another 5 to 10 minutes. That's going to depend on the weather and how hot or how cold it is. And once your cheesecake is set up, or your trail cheesecake anyway, looks kind of like that. We've just seen how to do 2 recipes. Both were very easy. One of them didn't even require us to boil water. They're both flavorful, they're both easy to pack in, and they're both cheap to do. It's very easy to cook and dehydrate your own meals for backpacking. Don't be afraid of it. It's easy, it's tasty, and it gives you a lot more choices. If you like this video, please give me a positive rating. Your comments are always welcome. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the trail.